Hello, everybody. This is Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And to my new subscribers, welcome and thank you for subscribing. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome back again. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you will always be notified when I am on. So when you come in, just tell me who you are, where you're from, what you are working on, and what the weather is like where you are. Hello, Lori. How are you today? And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I always forget to say that. It is hot, hot, hot in South Florida. We got up to 90 degrees today. And that is what it's going to be like the rest of the week. There might be some rain, but we are now hitting our summer temperatures. I'm just sewing in a tail for this last hat that I made a couple of days ago. Are you working on anything, Lori? Oh, a baby blanket. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a baby blanket. Since my friend gave me all of that baby yarn. So I might just do some baby blankets, probably some little girl dresses and booties. And let me see, anything else I can think of? Because it's a lot of yarn. So I've been going between doing these hats, trying to learn the pineapple stitch. What else was I doing? Oh, the bandanas. Where is, oh, right there in front of me. And what else? So I did one tutorial on the pineapple stitch, and my daughter says it doesn't look much like a pineapple to her. So then I found another tutorial, and that one looks more like a pineapple. So I think I'm going to stick with the second one. Hello, Renee. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Are you working on anything? Oh. Where is the... I think I was working on this bandana yesterday. So it's all finished. Red, white, and blue. Let's see how many hats have I done. I know I'm far behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 2 hard hats in here. 6, 7. Oh, well, I'm a third of the way. Let me see. Both are nice. I'm good. Thank you. Hello, Lori. How are you tonight, Lori Alpha? Are you working on anything tonight, Lori Alpha? Hi, Sunita. Sunita making blue hats. Are you making blue hats? I've been making my blue hats too and doing other things, trying to do other things, but just not enough time in the day to do what I really want to do. Oh, your granddaughter is there. Oh, that's nice. How old is your granddaughter? Hi, Monda. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you all did a thumbs up when you came in. Let me see. Well, I guess I better do another hat. I have 7 hats done. Might as well do another one. Get it out of the way. Where'd I put my crochet hook? Well, I see this one, but this isn't the one that I thought I brought in here, but I'll use it. It's an eye hook. Perfect. I am doing well, Monda. Thank you for asking. Oh, she's 4. Ooh, they're so cute when they're 4. Busy, but cute. Let me see. I'm trying to finish a couple of whips, Yoda hat, and a pineapple Afghan square. Oh, see, I did this is the second attempt at the pineapple stitch for me. And this one, my daughter says, looks like a pineapple. She said this one did not. So I'll be working on making more of these. Yeah, very busy. But they're so cute at that age. I don't miss that. I'm glad my daughter is grown. Hopefully she'll be really, really grown one day where she's really taking care of herself and not relying on me. What can you say? Just roll with the punches until they get there. Did anyone watch what was his name? His name isn't Prince Charles, that's the son. I can't believe I can't remember the name. Anyway, the Queen's husband's funeral today. I don't know why I can't think of his name. It's so crazy. And I just watched it on the news again, them talking about it. He lived a very long time. He was just shy of his 100th birthday. So it's just sad to see his wife all by herself, though. They've been together 73 years. That is a very, very long time. But all the pictures that they showed of them, they definitely looked like they were in love. So she found her one. And that is a blessing. Yeah, long, long life, Monda. And he was still driving until he had that accident. And then they told him, we don't want you driving anymore. So I'm going to try to make this granny stitch beanie. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. So what did I do? I worked all day. I started to watch it, but I couldn't finish. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I knew it was on because I was trying to get caught up with work and I don't want any distractions. So I did all I could till 4 o'clock and then I was like, okay, I've had enough of this. I wanted to go by Office Depot and get one of my graphs enlarged, but I didn't feel like driving that far. I just really wanted to go pick up my medication and pick up something to eat, buy my lottery tickets, and pray the lottery god comes to my house. And then come home. And that took a lot longer because somebody was buying lottery tickets by the dozen. I don't know how many lottery tickets he bought. Um, and then, and it's so crazy. I guess he gives the lady all of those cards to feed them through the machine. So everybody's got to wait for him to get all his cards fed through. And then after she does that, then he gives her his winning ticket. It was like, why didn't you give them all to her at the same time? But that's me. I think he should have gave all of them to her at the same time, so she could have processed the winning ticket while the other ones were being. But anyway, that's just me. A lot of my friends do not. Well, one of my friends, she's the big Christian in the group, so she doesn't play the lottery, but she's always asking us when she sees what the lottery is, the amount is. She's like, "Oh, just play it for us so we can win." I get a chuckle out of that. I said this year I would play once a week for the entire year, and then after that, if I remember to play it, I'll play it. But when I worked at the hospital, we used to have a group, and I'd buy all the tickets for us group. We never won anything. Nothing like, you see some of these groups that win the millions and retire early. We never won anything. I mean, we may have won like a something small, but nothing substantial to speak of. Because if we had, I definitely would not still be working. That would have been the see you wouldn't want to be you out the door quickly. You don't play the lottery either. Yeah. I said, well, take a chance. So supposedly some of the monies go to one of the college funds, Bright Star. I think it's called Bright Star. They give out scholarships to children, and the money comes from the lotteries. I saw one time this man, I think he was in Iowa, and um, did he work for the lottery organization or whatever? And I don't know how he did it. And I said, I wish I could watch it again. But somehow he was able to mess with the numbers or something and be able to win it. I think he won it twice until they caught on to what was going on. He got arrested. I don't know how many years he got, but I was like, now he had to have known that was eventually going to go back to him. And they showed when he went in and bought the tickets. That's what I didn't understand. Because oh, wait a minute. I know. He messed with the numbers. He knew what the numbers were going to be. Somehow he messed with the numbers. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, your daughter is good. She must like her job or love her job because if I win, I am out. Nope. That's my job is high stress, and I'm sure I could do a whole lot of other things with my life instead of sitting at a desk all day long stressing out. I had a job, 2 jobs before this job, and until they changed things at that job, it was a good job. But I don't feel the need to give Uncle Sam any more taxes than I have to. So if you continue to work, they're just going to continue to, tax you on your that income and your winnings income. Nope, they can just take out what they're going to take out in my winnings, and I can live off the rest of it. What I'd like to do if I ever won that, a substantial amount of money, I'd like to help with homeless people, children that are aged out of foster care, and um, people that get in trouble, go to jail. Um, they need direction, trying to get their lives back in order, which is very hard to do sometimes when the ones that really want to make a change, but the ones that don't, they go right back in. That's what I'd like to do. And of course, pay off all my debt. And then I can breathe again. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I have a job. I'll keep working. But it's something to think about. I haven't seen, it's been a long time since I've seen anybody win a big, I know someone won the big Mega Million, but I don't even remember how long ago that was. When this perpetual, what do they call it? Groundhog's Day. No, she doesn't like, she doesn't like her job. I don't understand her working. She was in the military when she said that. Maybe she's not so much now. Okay. Yes, I got it. I was did my little 12 years in the Army, and everybody said, "Why didn't you just do your 20?" I said, "Honey, after almost being sent to a war, I was like, no siree." That was the end of my little playtime with being in the Army. I said, "Nope, do not want to die because somebody wants to start a war." Although I know that is the purpose of a military, to defend the country. I just said, this sister will watch from the sideline. No, sir. Oh, I forgot to put the invite. If anybody wants to come and join me, I'll put up the invite. Working is just it's too much stress. But I can't go back into the hospital because it's a different world from when I was in the hospital. When I used to work in the hospital, things have changed tremendously. And I've been out of the hospital since 2004. So I would have to go back to school to learn how to do that again. My friends, I think they're all still in the hospital. But when I left, I was like, I pray I never have to go back in again because that is hard work. Everything has its own way of making life harder. But that is part of life, I guess. I said all of those good jobs went to the wayside because now they give you more work and less pay. Just like the airlines, when they started losing money, they started charging you for your baggage. Some of them charge you for the snacks, or they don't give you the whole soda anymore. They give you a cup full. Oh, how things have changed. Take it, live every day to the fullest. That's the way I try to live my life. So I can always go to sleep and say I had a good day. Even if I had a bad day at work, I know when I'm off, I'm going to enjoy myself. No takers. You all are so quiet. I always babble myself. Who is this? Is this Renee? Hey, Renee. Oh, there's a little one.
Hold on, let me take her off the speaker, so off of my Bluetooth, so she can hear. Let me see. I don't know how I can do this. Oh, let's see. Well, here, you can listen to this side. Hold on. Here. Can you hear? Say hello. Say hi, Miss Gigi.
Hello, how are you? What's your name? What
Serena
is it?
Barnes. Serena Barnes.
Huh? You eating grapes? Grapes are good.
Okay, let me turn down to some sound. Oi. I said eating grapes. Okay. Saying this that we're getting ready to eat dinner. No, you're getting ready to eat dinner and I'm eating grapes.
Yes, you're eating grapes. That's
Come back. You
cool.
don't need to be so close. Say, how are you today? How are you today?
I am good. Are you enjoying being with your grandma?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Take that out your mouth now. Come on. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I just came today. I just came today. I came here. Yes. Show your head.
Oh,
Oh,
you got your hair all braided?
yes. Yeah. Her auntie did it for her. Auntie did it for me.
Oh, that's good. You
I
got somebody that can do that.
I did finish myself, but I didn't get it by myself. I did. Auntie did finish in here. I was crying. Oh, you was
She was
crying.
crying. What?
Tender-headed.
Yeah,
Tender-headed. Mm-hmm.
I feel your pain. I used to not be tender-headed, but now I don't want anybody touching my head.
I wish I had somebody to do mine. I'm tired of it now.
Mm,
But we
it's
just
work.
popped on for a little while, just because she's going to finish eating. So we just popped on to say hi.
All right, thank you.
Okay, say bye-bye. Wait, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll say have a good day.
You too. Mwah. Back at you.
Okay. All right. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye. That's cute. Little people. Yep, grapes are yum. Hello, Kathy. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Oh, thank you. I was out and about today. I felt like putting on a little bit of jewelry, not go out like a plain Jane today, like I normally do. I go out because I wear compression socks, and I will throw those compression socks on with my sneakers and my little shorts or whatever, and go right on out the door. I said, boy, if a man sees me, he probably like, can't do with her. This girl doesn't dress up. Yeah, she was really cute. Oh, you love the earrings? Thank you. That's what's her name? Jeanette of DIY Creations. She was the first person I saw that did earrings like that. So I made me a few pair. And I was looking for, I have some black and white earrings that are like leopard-like, but I couldn't find them. And then I came across these. I was like, oh, these have been here all this time. So I threw them on. Just never knew what's hidden in that jewelry box of mine. I have so much jewelry in there that I don't wear, so I don't really go anywhere anymore. The most jewelry that I wear during the year is my Miami Dolphins jewelry. That's my jewelry. So now I got to pull that stuff out because it's just collecting dust in there and see what's still wearable and what needs to be tossed or either donated. If it's any good, I can always donate it. I donate a whole lot of jewelry that I had made to women in distress. I donate to women in distress. I donate to the veterans, and I donate to. I just started donating to the breast cancer society. I guess I don't even know what it is, but I just started donating to that organization. So I try to spread the wealth. And I do usually do my spring cleaning. I should have done it by now. Oh, this isn't thin yarn. This is regular medium weight yarn. It's just curly cues. Have you ever made a curly cue? That's all that the earrings are, curly cues. And they're very lightweight. That's why I like them, because I don't wear heavy earrings. These are quick to do. And you make them longer than this, but this is good for me. I don't like them long. I think I do a chain of 15 or 20, something like that. And then you just do 3 double crochets in each chain, and it'll start to curl. Put you some ear wires on at the top, and you have a pair of earrings ready to go out the door. That was one of the reasons why I like watching Hectagona 1, because her patterns are so quick. She goes through them, flies through all of her. I don't think I've ever seen a long video from her. All her videos are short. But you know what she's doing. Takes her no time. Oh, pineapple earrings, yeah. OVW, that's who I got this pattern from. Because I said I was going to watch hers, but I saw this other pattern. I can't remember the name of that crochet channel that I did the first one from. But my daughter's like, nope, that doesn't look like a pineapple. So when I did the one from OVW, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, because when I saw OVW's, she's a fast crocheter, but she wasn't really fast on this one. I appreciated that. So I'm going to have to make the other one, but I want to use a different yarn. Since I made a white one, I'm going to have to make a match to it at least. Then I want to make some yellow ones or gold. I think mine is much bigger than hers. She definitely crochets tighter than me. My earring is huge compared to how small hers was. So I'm going to go down well, I don't think I have a 1.8, but I might need something smaller than that to make them smaller. I wonder if I have anything smaller. I think I might, not sure. So I am making this granny square beanie, and it is turning out okay so far. Hi, Lisa. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Yep, so I'm doing this granny square yet. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I think I have, let me look at my stash. Mm, that's an E. Ooh, I can't even see these things. Oh my goodness, those are too tiny. That's way too tiny. Ooh, that's 1.15. Nope, I can't go that low. Does this one have a size on it? Oh, it's a 3. That's a boy. It's a 3. I think that says boy. All right, those are way too small. My these were given to me. Ooh, that's so small. That's way too small. Which one is this? I can't even read it. Looks like an F. It looks like an F on there. I don't know what this one is, but anyway, those are still bigger than the ones that I already used. So I guess I'm gonna have to use that 1.8 that I have to see if that'll make it smaller. Because I do not crochet tight. And that's the downside. When I'm making that, it's so hard. It's hard to use that little bit of yarn. It's 2.5. I was using a 2, so I can't. 2.5 is bigger. I guess I'm gonna have to stick with that. So I don't have anything else small. Oh, perfect. Take that out so I can work on a baby blanket. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? This looks small. Ah, it's a 2. All right. We'll see if the 1.8 makes a difference. I don't think so. Ah. Oh, goodness. So how are things with you, Lisa? What's cute? All right. This is one. I forgot how many. Let me see. So I'm on the 6th round now. Making the curve. So it's rounder. Oh, you made a Christmas ornament using the first 6 rounds of a Bernat Star baby blanket pattern, thin Christmassy yarn, and a small hook. Yeah, see, I don't like working with those small hooks because it's a chore. But I want to make these earrings, so I'm going to have to suck it up and just do it. I'd like to, especially the that gold yarn that I have. I think they would look fabulous with the gold yarn. And then I have some other small yarn. The yarn that I bought was the size 10 crochet thread. It is so small. I didn't realize how small it was till I started working with it. I think it's that brand though, because when I looked at OVW's pattern and the other lady, their yarn, then they use crochet thread yarn too, but I think it's better quality than what I have. It looked better. At least in my mind, it did. So I won't be buying. Well, I don't need to buy it. It's 1,000 yards. The that big ball that I got. Oh, chapped and dry. Now I'm trying to use some yarn with the halo, and it's snagging. Oh my goodness. There's and I cannot remember. There was some lotion that a coworker of mine gave me a while ago, and it's really nice lotion, and it's good for people that work with yarn because, as we know, yarn dries out your hands. But I can't remember the name, and I think it's a lady's name, but I can't remember the brand now. Oh man, hey, I gotta always stay lotioned up with dry hands. You don't want them to crack or anything like that and make it worse. Why can't I think of the name of that brand? Now, I want to say they got it from Bed Bath & Beyond, but I'm probably wrong. Not Bed Bath & Beyond, Bath and Body Works. I should have gone by Bed Bath & Beyond so I can get me a new cup because my Miami Dolphins cup needs an upgrade. I've been using it so long. I need to put bleach in it to get rid of the coffee stains in it. So you keep your Vaseline, yeah, that's a good thing. I have lotions all over the place. And half the time I forget to even put it on, especially if it has a fragrance to it. I try to stay away from those. As you never know, when people are allergic, even though I throw my stuff in the I spritz them and then throw them in the dryer. So that they you don't have anything on them. My one of my old bosses, she developed an allergy to all kinds of fragrances. And she has she carries a little fan around so that she can circulate the air around her. And I was like, that's pretty scary. So when we went over to her house, she told everybody not to wear any perfume. Said, nope, that is scary. She was in the hospital. She had a really bad reaction. You never know what people are allergic to. I had an allergic reaction to Tide, so I don't buy Tide at all. And I'm sure they've changed their formula since then, but I don't want to go through that ever again. That was, I was just scratching and talking, and I was like, why do I keep scratching? And then I started looking and I had all these welts all over me. And I because my he was my boyfriend, eventually became my husband, but he had washed some of my clothes because I don't know, I went home, maybe I went home for vacation, I don't know. But and so and I knew, let me see, I think I had already had the allergy to it, but anyway, he, out of being nice, he washed some of my clothes, and so I was scratching, and I was like, "Why am I scratching?" So then I said, "Did you?" I think I went to my laundry area. I said, "Did you use Tide?" And he's like, "Yeah." I said, "I'm allergic to that." So I had to go to the emergency room and get epinephrine. It was not a fun day, and because I was in the military, and if you live alone, they make you stay in the hospital. So I had to stay overnight in the hospital and get epinephrine, which makes your heart race like crazy. But not since then, I don't touch Tide. Stay far, far away from that stuff. I think my mom had developed an allergy for it too. That's crazy. I tell her, I said, every bad thing medically that happens to you happens to me. I'm following in your footsteps. Let me see. Worked with a lady that wore a lot of perfume, and I would have a headache all day. I know some people like they come in, you can smell them before you even see them because they have so much on. And that's like a no-no, usually in the hospital, they definitely don't want you to wear a lot of perfume and stuff like that. But when you work in an office, you can smell everybody's perfume. Oh, you had allergic reaction to the medication that you were on? I don't think I've ever had, let me see. No. Only thing, I always tell the day, "Are you allergic to any medicine?" I said, "No, but I don't want codeine because I had nightmares after I took some of that." And I got up the next morning and I flushed it all down the toilet. I was like, I don't ever want to take that stuff again. I think Tide is the only thing I can actually say that I am allergic to. I had an allergic reaction actually to the mango sap. Had to be the mango. My hands were on. They itched so bad. There's one Walgreens um, way further down, closer to the beach, that's open 24 hours a day. And I was in there like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning trying to find something to stop my hand from itching. And I looked up, I'm like, because I'd never been allergic to mangoes. I was scared for after that. I was like, I don't know if I want to eat a mango anymore. But it was just my hands. Thank God it wasn't like my face or anything like that. And I looked it up, and they have some relation to um, what's the thing that makes you itch? Um, why can't I think of it? It's right there on the tip of my tongue. It'll come to me. Maybe, maybe not. But poison ivy. Poison ivy. And I was like, okay. So the next year I said, well, I'm gonna give it another try because I have a mango tree, and I like mangoes. So the next year I ate some and I didn't have any more problems with it. So I don't know if it was maybe it was a reaction to something else, but the only thing I knew it could have been was the sap from the mango. My one of my friends, she sent us a text message. Her and her husband just bought a new house, and there's a mango tree in the backyard, and she's like, she is going to cut it down because she doesn't want to deal with snakes. And then the other one chimed in and says yes, and rodents and blah 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 and all this other stuff. I'm thinking to myself, I am not cutting down my mango tree. As long as I have a lawn man, I am not cutting down my mango tree or my avocado tree. The rodents will come. The only rodent that I can say that has ever been in the backyard, there was a raccoon back there, and I had to look up how do you get rid of them, how do you get them out of the yard. Boy, they don't like cayenne pepper. Nobody would. Cayenne and Epsom salt. Hello, I bring it. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. So I went and bought Epsom salt and some extra cayenne because I always have cayenne pepper on because I love cayenne pepper. And I put it right because he was, for some reason, around the avocado tree. I don't know why he liked that avocado tree, but so I put it all around there, and he must have sniffed it because it was a long time before I saw him again. But I think he fights with the cats because we got all these feral cats around, and at night you can hear him when he was around. And I haven't heard him fight in a while, so I'm thinking it was him fighting with these cats all the time. There's one cat that comes around, and I swear that cat is mixed with something else because it doesn't look like a normal cat. His face is really fat, and his body is smaller, but his face has a big face. I don't know. I don't let any of them in my house. I just look at them. They just sit out there and lounge like they are welcome guests, but they are not welcome guests. They need to go find a new home. But there are a lot of them. Then you start to see the babies. I was like, yep, they're making babies now. I'm surprised nobody has called the Humane Society to come scoop them up. I had asked the person that works at our city hall what to do about it. All she said was, call this number. I was like, forget it. I'm not calling not another number. I'll just leave them, let them go. Wildlife. Yes, the wildlife, bunch of cats roaming around. Someone was making who was making the cat bed? Now I can't remember who it was. Somebody, maybe I saw it on another channel. I don't know. Can't remember now. Somebody was making a cat bed. Somebody had posted um the cat bed. I saw it on, I don't know. I don't know where I saw it, but the cat was black and white like my cat was. I had a cat and we had to put her down. But when I saw that couch sofa and they had this cat look just like my little Sassy. So I just made a post that makes me sad, miss my sassy or something like that. I said, and every now and again somebody will send a message, rest in peace, sassy. I made this post months ago, but every now and again somebody will still say, rest in peace, sassy. Oh. Oh my goodness. You can't get, I mean, they want something to eat. Well, they're gonna find it. And they are some smart cookies. They can smell it, they're gonna find a way to get into it. So that's why when I see I have tons of little mangoes that fell off the tree because of all the rains and the wind and stuff. So the limbs aren't strong enough to keep them on. So there's tons of them on the ground. And I keep saying I'm going to go out there and scoop them up. I was like, please. The lawn man will be here Saturday. I'll let him deal with it because I already told him about it. He can deal with that. But I still have a few of them. But when I start to see them get ripe, I go out there and I scoop them up before the animals come and take them away. And when my avocado, you always know you can see half-eaten avocados all around the yard. They are going to get their food. Oh, Dana's making a cat bed? Oh, okay. I knew somebody was making it. I couldn't remember who. Thank you for letting me know. I don't think I've seen, because she does a lot of lives. I'm thinking, have I ever seen anything that she's made? I've seen her like start stuff, but I don't, because every now and again I'll watch a little bit of her crafting in the morning thing. But she does a lot of lives, so I don't see. Nope, I don't think I've ever seen her anything. I see her wearing it, but I don't think I've ever seen like a tutorial or anything like that on her channel. At least I don't recall. But don't take my word for it because I am one forgetful child. I have, I looked at because I put, anytime I have any kind of meetings or anything like set up, I'll put it in my phone as a reminder. So I was scrolling through my phone looking at things that I have set up, and I saw something for April 20th. It says um, business class. I was like, business class? What's that? I'm trying to think, what business class have I signed up for? And I couldn't think of anything. Then I happened to see an email. I signed up for a business class with Zeta sorority, and it's going to be online. It's on the 20th. Okay. And I have to do a class on the 21st with the lady from Pinterest. I still have to figure out putting my Pinterest business page together. Haven't done that yet, so I want to get that done before I meet with her. And then Thursday, Thursday I won't be able to do it because Thursday I'm going down to Miami for a dolphin meeting. So I don't know but what is it? Miss Creative CEO, she's doing those classes through Michael's, and I don't know what Thursday's class is. It's probably the class that I really want to go to, but I'm going down to the Miami Dolphins stadium to see what they have to talk about. I did go back and listen to the Melrose. Michaels has the pattern for the Melrose shawl, and I wanted to see. Hi, Vivian. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. I'm glad you are good. So am I. But I watched. I missed the beginning of his tutorial, but I knew he'd given a good tip. So I watched the beginning of it, and what he said he does when you do the clusters at the end, he says instead of doing a chain 3, does a chain 4. That way it's not tight and it's a little bit more flowy. And then of course on the other side he has to do a treble crochet stitch on the other side. So I was like, that's good for people that especially if you're doing that and you're a tight crocheter, that would be a good option to do. But I'm not a tight crocheter, so I don't need to do it. I've only done 2 rows of that Melrose shawl. No, I take it back, 3. I've done 3. Hello, Helen. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. So as I said, I have to slow down and stop doing a whole bunch of projects at one time. So the next one I'm going to start, unfortunately, is I want to do that tote bag. Only because I want to get rid of that yarn that I've had for eons. And I've been trying to figure out something to do with it forever. And then when I saw that tote bag, I was like, that's the perfect pattern for it, this tote bag. So I am going to use that yarn for the tote bag. And I'm going to be so, so happy to see how it turns out. Because I'm not going to do all those fringes though. That fringing thing is way too much for me. That's too much fringe. I think it's going to look nice because it's the seams. It'll have seams of treble crochets, I think, going down on the outward one where the fringe should be. And then the other side has a different stitch, which is probably a solid half double crochets or something. I don't even know what it is. Because I wasn't really paying attention. Shame on me to what she was doing. Because I was probably doing something else, just had it on and kept looking back at it. But I definitely want to do that tote bag. So the earrings, the hats, the shawl, the tote bag, and headbands. Those are all I'm going to work on for the rest of this month. The next month, I'll be working on something else. Well, I have to still work on that blanket, but I'm making progress. Making progress. I think I'm on row 69 now of 114. I wanted to crochet. I was so tired last night. I was like, nope, I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'll get up in the morning, get some work done. As I say, not enough hours in the day to do everything that my mind wants to do. And I don't have vacation until August. So far away. I don't know why I torture myself like that. I know why, because I want 2 weeks off in August. I want to be able to regroup. And by the time the 2 weeks are over, I feel like I haven't had any time off. That's my granny square hat. It's coming along nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That might be enough. Nope. Nope. I need some more rows. So, Helen, are you working on anything? Oh, thank you. This is for the Hat Not Hates. Everything is blue, blue, and more blue. I have yet to even read I get emails from them. I haven't even read the email. And I saw the H Hat Not Hate, HNH. And I looked at the emails like, what is HNH? And what's this blue thing that keeps going? Then it dawned on me, oh, that's the Hat Not Hates emails that I'm getting that I haven't. I wanted to look to see if they had the garment tags with Hat Not Hate on them. I bought them last year. I don't know if I'm going to buy them this year. It's just another extra step I'm lazy about doing. Oh, you made a granny square? What color was it? Ooh, Ursula lacy blue poncho. That sounds nice. I think I made, yeah, I think I made a blue one last time for Hat Not Hate the granny square. I think I have to go through all of my pictures. I'm still going through the pictures, trying to delete them so I can have some room on my computer because I refuse to pay for extra storage when I can just go and delete stuff that I have no need for anymore. A rust multicolor, that sounds really pretty. I like those colors, but for some reason I don't like them on me. And I say that all the time. I'm a neutral, bright color with browns and tans and stuff like that. I don't like that too much on me. That's one weird thing. My whole head is covering it. My whole head is covering it. That's crazy. But I have to get, I have, she had these pounders in there, black. All of this yarn. There's so many, there's a big yellow pounder in there, some reds, some rust colored. I think she got these because she has friends that went to um, Auburn. I think that's why she got that. It says carrot on it. Doesn't look carrot anymore. Looks more burnt orange to me. But boy, that'll keep me busy for a while. Okay, IG natural. Let's see, let me write that down because I will not remember that as soon as I come off. Get my book out and write it down. Then I can follow you. Okay, got it. I'll check it out when I'm off. Oh, your daughter gave you a bag? Oh, yeah, my friend gave me 2 bags full. Now her nieces are having babies right around the same time. They're only a few weeks apart. And she was like, oh, I should go buy some yarn so I can make them a blanket. I said, well, if you don't want to do a blanket, and I showed her Hectagona's that little dress I said, make them, if they both having girls, you can make them matching dresses. Yeah, okay, that's a thought. So we'll see. We'll see what she does. But I told her, I said, if you don't want to buy yarn, you know yours is always here. You can still come and use it. I'm gonna, she didn't have a lot of blue in there. At least I didn't see. I was trying to find more blues, finish off this Hat Not Hate campaign. I can call it a day, be done with it. Anyone else doing the Hat Not Hate campaign? I gotta push myself. Okay. I don't want it really long. I think that was row 10. Right. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's 9. I thought it was 10. Are you using your Central? I think I've only done one of them. I tried to use some other blue yarn, but it just like didn't. It definitely did. Addie didn't like it, and Central definitely wasn't gonna like it. So I just did it by hand. Just made a quick beanie. I said I was going to do a few of them on that, so that'll help me to get up close to where I want to be. I made about 13 hats so far. I'm shooting for 15 or so. I'm shooting for, hi Consuelo. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. And you too, Helen, if I didn't say that. I don't know. Doing the blue hat a month and we'll send to Education in July. Okay. All right. Well, my goal is 21 and I'm a third of the way there. Yeah, I want them done because I think they have to be to them by August 1st. So I know I gotta crank it up, crank it up. And then I'll be working on my red scarves that never got to where they were supposed to be. I have to look and see if they're even doing the red scarves this year. I assume they are, because most of the time, and charities don't stop anything. Thank you, Consuelo, for the thumbs up. I'm looking forward to speaking with this lady from Pinterest because although I did learn a lot with her little 30-minute classes, I still have to set up a Pinterest page. I still have to figure out my Google website because I had to go on Google to Google how do I edit my site. That's terrible. So that's what I was doing because that was on my to-do list to edit that, and I got to add some more stuff to the Etsy shop, but I got to take pictures first. See, this is my second, third, fourth. All these websites are like jobs. There's so much to do and so much to learn, and I'm not the quickest nail on the quickest hammer. What? How does that go? Anyway, um, me and technology don't always get along. And I think my fear is that if something goes wrong, I don't know how to reverse it or fix it. So I try to stay to the basics of this technology stuff. When I got my new phone, I forgot what I was telling my friend something about it, and she went and set it up and made my home page. She put everything in order and said, I said, instead of me having 5 pages of different icons, I now only have two. She cleaned it all up for me, but I couldn't tell you right now. My screen is locked. I don't even know how to unlock the screen to bring an icon onto the home screen. I say, forget it. I'm trying to do all my cows by October because I usually get busy for the holiday. Lucky for you, you get busy. I'm hoping to get busy for a holiday. But I'm not worried about it. As long as I see a lot of people that lose their crojo. For the past 40 years, I haven't lost mine, so and I don't want to. I can knock on wood. It's still something that I enjoy. That's why I don't want to stress out with the business aspect of it. I think that's when you really get discouraged. That's the big hill to climb. So I think, let me see. How do I want to do this brim? I don't want to do a front post, back post, or do I want to do the chain link? I think the chain link one would make this pretty. I think that's the one I'm going to do. I saw Fiber Spider. I forgot what was it, a hectagon? Something. Do I like my new phone? I have the Galaxy Ultra 20, I think that's what it's called. And I had the Note 8 before, and I had all the notes. I won't say all. I had the Note 5 for the longest. Love my Note 5. Learned my Note 5. And then it started getting slower and slower and slower. So one day I was in Joann's and I was trying to open up the app so I could get my coupon. It wouldn't open up. I was so mad. I went right from Joann's over to the Burger King, got me something to eat, and drove over to the Verizon store and bought the Note 8. So I had the Note 8. And then it started doing like just what my new phone does. It would just, if you start talking, it like hear you talking, then it'll come on. And then I could see all of my icons in the back too. So I was like, okay, maybe it's getting ready to die on me because I had it for like, I think I was on I was on year 2. And usually after 2 years, those phones will conk out on you and could care less about your feelings. So I went ahead and I said, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get this. So I went to the Verizon store and to find out, first of all, what was wrong with the phone. Of course, they can't ever tell you anything because they don't know a doggone thing. As far as I'm concerned, they don't know nothing. And so, of course, they tried to get me to buy another phone, and I did not want to buy another phone. Then my friend says, oh, just go to Gazelle and get a phone with Gazelle. I was like, what's Gazelle? So Gazelle has discounted phones. So instead of me paying $1,400 for a phone, I paid $600 for it, I think. But it was for the Ultra G20, whatever it's called. Um, it's bigger. It does what it's supposed to do. I don't, is it, yeah, I think that's what it is. G20, yeah. So, but I think I really should have gotten my note. I like the notes. I like the notes because the tips of my fingers get cold, and if your fingers aren't warm, that you can't do any much with your phone if your fingers aren't warm. So sometimes I'll be touching it, and because my fingers are cold, then I have to rub them so they'll warm up. But with my note, I can just pull out that little stylus and use it. And so everybody's like, well, how often do you use that stylus? I said, it's not how often I use it. It was the convenience of having it. Instead of looking for a pen that has the stylus on it, I could have it right there at my fingertip. So I don't even know what note they're on right now. And I'll keep this just because I've already upchucked the money for it. And it does what it's supposed to do. But it's not like I'm not savvy with the cameras. I just figured out how to make pictures into a movie on the phone because I was thinking because I'm always when I um, take the pictures, then I'll do a little recording because on Etsy, that's one of the things you can do. You can put a video on with the Etsy. So, and I was like, because when you do TikTok, you can use your pictures and it'll make a video for you. I was like, I wonder if I could do that with my phone. So sure enough, I clicked on it and yep, it says make a movie or something like that. I said, okay, so that's what I did. So I was able to, instead of having to do a video with all after I do the pictures, I just take all the pictures and make them into a little video and upload them. So that helped me a lot. But I know it does some great stuff with the phone, with the recordings and stuff and picture taking and all that, but I don't, it's above my head. It's above my pay grade. But do I like it? Yes, because it does what it's supposed to do. I haven't had any problems with it. But the next time I get a phone, I'm probably going to go back to my note because I like the notes. I like to be able to write on the screen because I don't think I can do that with this phone. But with the note, when the screen is black, you can still write on it and come back to it. The Crojo is always with me. I make what I want to make, no pressure. Yep, that's the way it has to be. Because otherwise you'd be all stressed out. That's why everybody says, a few people ask, I won't say everybody, a few people ask if how is Etsy working? Etsy, it's not, you're never going to make $1 million unless you come up with something great. But even if you come up with something great, it has to be on another platform because you may not get it. It may not be found on Etsy. That's why you have to spread your wings across all of the platforms because there's a billion crocheters out there. And the only reason why I say that is because not Etsy, TikTok, if you type in the word crochet, it comes up 1.8 billion. So that tells me there are 1.8 billion crocheters out there as far as I'm concerned. Because I've watched videos from all different countries, not just America. So there's a crocheter in every part of this world. And Etsy has a huge market of crocheters on it. There's plenty of crocheters on there. And when that person bought the little baby booties, I was shocked. I was like, somebody found my baby booties and they bought them. Yay for me. But other than this, my friend buying something off of Etsy, that was the only true out of the blue sale that I've ever had off of Etsy. But I've only been on Etsy for this time around since maybe September. I may have started up again. I can't remember now. But it's not that it's It's not that expensive to list things, but they definitely take a chunk of your proceeds. So they get their money either way. So that's why I'm trying to do my website, um, get it up and running. If I can get that up and running, I'll just let it sit on the World Wide Web because I always Google things. And I know Google is the #1 search engine. You never hear anybody says, "Oh, I binged it." Bing, that's Microsoft. I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, I binged it." Everybody says I Googled it. I need to look at how much my Google stock is worth now. I know my Amazon stock went through the roof. I was like, yes, Amazon, even though they don't like you. I appreciate the big increase. Have to be prepared for retirement because if you don't prepare yourself for retirement, you're going to be working for the rest of your life. I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for somebody else. If I have to work for the rest of my life, I'd rather work for myself. Make myself money. And I want to be able to do something that I truly enjoy. No matter how good a job is, you're still making money for somebody else. I think if we had universal health care, a lot of people wouldn't be doing the jobs that they do because they always know. Because I mean, I think the great majority of us Americans work for health insurance. I think if we had universal health care, a lot of people would be doing, I think, a lot more jobs that they enjoy if they could. I watched Shark Tank, and this one lady had this. It's just a microfiber towel that she says this is the way to dry your salad greens. So you put your salad greens in there, you pull up the four corners, and you twirl it around. I was like, okay, do you really think people are going to be twirling around? Because she's like, don't you want to get rid of your this the salad thing? I have one of those. I use it. I cut up my romaine lettuce and twirl it around in there, and I have no problems with doing that. But that towel thing, she didn't get a deal. I didn't think she would get a deal either. I was like, okay. But she thought outside the box. Then there was a couple on there who developed a what they call it? Not soap and go, something like that, where you take it has a little dispenser for the soap, and then you put it on, and it has a water dispenser. But then they have a smaller one that you can put on a bottle of water. So when you're on the go, you can always wash your hands. I was like, that's cute. I'm trying to remember if they got a deal or not. I can't even remember now. Some guy was on there. He already had like $6 million in the bank from his thing, and a couple of them were like, "Nah, that's not really what I came on to be a shark for. Is to help somebody that's already doing okay." So they didn't. I forgot what was his thing. Oh, he had something. It was for purifying water, your water bottle, like the reusable water bottles. And he has like a little light thing that it's a bottle. I was like, okay, you've gone to, because I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I want some radioactive light on my bottle. I mean, it's not radioactive, but it's some lighted thing. I can't even remember, and I don't remember if he got a deal. I swear I watched it. You would never know I watched it because I can't remember who got a deal. But I just thought there was some very odd things that they did. I love when they had the guy on there that had his crochet stuff on there. And I really did not understand why he even is like, okay, I guess they said, well, this is for entertainment purposes. And no one gave him a deal because they basically told him, you're great at this. It's artwork because he made some really out there outfits that he had his people to stroll out there wearing. But he didn't get a deal. All right, you all are quiet. So I'm going to let you all go and finish up the rest of your night. And I'm going to finish this hat and work on that blanket so I can get it done. Hopefully by the end of the week, at least the graph part of it. Then I would love to have had, I wanted to have this blanket finished for a long time to give to my mom. Now Mother's Day is just around the corner. It won't be ready by then. It might, let me see. Oh no, that's what, oh no, that's like what's today? Today's 17th. Oh, it's 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks. I could probably finish it in 3 weeks. Can I? Let's put a push on it. I'm going to set everything else aside and just work on that blanket. And then I'm going to finish this one hat. Well, I'm going to put the hat to the side because I'm going to go work on that blanket. I'm going to finish 3 rows tonight. That's pushing me. See how far I can get. Oh, some silver tone buttons. Yeah, the cardigan that I finished, I said I wasn't going to put any buttons on it, but when I wore it, it kept, falling off the shoulder, and I hate that on anything that I wear. And so I'm going to look for some cute buttons. I can't do the crowns on that one. Can't have two. I have to have something else that's going to set. Maybe I'll look for some pretty purple buttons. Yeah, I'll look for some really pretty purple buttons. Maybe something that's glittery. That'll bring it out. I guess I'll be looking up on Etsy because that's how I found those crown buttons. And that was by chance because I had looking forever for those. That's what you hate. What do you hate, Consuelo? I hate 2D, but it needs it. Okay. I don't know what that means. I know you may gotta. Oh, so you and I are friends, girl. I hate so too. It took everything out of me to sew those doggone crowns on that cardigan. And there was 10 of them. And I was like, what was I thinking? That is my pet peeve. I do not. That's why I never do those. Make all those granny squares and sew them all together. And I have yet to learn how to do the crochet along, sew along as you crochet, or whatever the heck it's called. Your sin button got away from you. Always does, or especially if you use the auto speak on the phone, it'll just put words in there. I crack up when I see my friends say, "Oh, that's not what I was trying to say." That's all right. All right, ladies, I am gonna work on this blanket and we're gonna get it ready for mom. That's gonna be my whole focus the entire week to get this blanket done. So I'll get the love part of it done and then I'll work on the making it bigger. Woo! Because as you said, it's for mom. I can push myself now that I got it on the right track. So I've on 69 of 114. Let's just go 70, 114. I can get them all done. Oh no, you're trying to get away with 3. See, yeah, I actually have some, because I thought about putting them on the cloak class. You just, I thought about putting them on. I still might use them because I initially was going to make a cloak. Um, I saw Bag of Day Crochet. She had that cloak pattern, and I started making it, but I was so tired of doing that, the top part of it. And I was like, I'm never gonna wear no doggone cloak. Because initially I was gonna make it to take to Georgia when Black Girls Craft, they were having their conference, and I was gonna make it for that. And then I was like, man, I'm never gonna wear this thing again. I'm not gonna waste all my time making something that I'm gonna wear one time. So I stopped making it, but I had already bought the cloak class. So I think I am going to put them on. I'm going to put them on, see how they work. And not only, yeah, I can get away with putting 2 of those on, and that will work perfectly. It'll keep them from falling off my shoulders. That is what I will do. All right, let me put this hat down and go to work on the blanket. Oh, hey, Sandra. I'm getting ready to get off, but I'm glad you're on. Thank you. These earrings are just curly cues. A little, oh, that's cute, but too heavy for my stitch. What's cute, but too heavy for your stitch? Are you talking about the cloak? All right. Okay. I'm done. I'm at the beginning. So now I can put it down because I'm only going to make 2 more rows of the chain stitch. Hopefully it will turn out nicely. Let me see. I'll see. Oh, the class. Yeah. I was thinking about that. That's why I haven't done it yet because I was wondering how it would, if it would like pull on the yarn. But the yarn that I use for that cardigan is a lot sturdier than the yarn that I use for the long cardigan. So we will see one day. Because right now, today is about the blanket for my mom. That's what it's about. All right, ladies, I thank you all for joining me. It's been a good night. I hope you all have a nice rest of your night. And I'll be on Monday during my lunch break. So if you got time, come check me out all week long. I'll be there. Oh, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, all week. Yeah. Yep. I was thinking about the nighttime that I got other things to do. All right. Well, you all have a great rest of your night. Thank you again for joining me and stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye bye.